Hello everyone, my name is Joni and welcome to Love Qualified, which is a ministry that is dedicated to encouraging others to experience the sovereign love of the one true God who has qualified us to be his beloved ones. I am a Christian romance author and author coach, and I am going to be doing an April reset vlog today. I have missed doing these vlogs. If you've been watching this channel for a while, then you would probably remember that I did a monthly reset vlog in 2024. So I started from March 2024. I did April, May, June, July, August, September, October, and I think November was the last one I did. So basically with these reset vlogs, I just reflect on the things that happened and the things that I achieved in the month that has passed, and then I use those things or those achievements and the reflections to strategically make goals for the following month. So for example, this April reset vlog, we're going to be reflecting on the month of March 2026, and then I'm going to talk about some goals for April 2026. The last video I did was in November 2024, so that I did a November reset vlog. Then I found that I was pregnant in November 2024. I really had planned to do the December reset vlog, like I had done the thumbnail and everything. I had planned to do like end of year reset, like a new year reset and things like that, but I was in the thick of the first trimester. December was a blur to me. Like I was not feeling great. I had food aversions. I had nausea. I had a bitter taste in my mouth. I was constantly feeling tired. It was just something else. But I thank God, I bless God that we were able to get through that. And if you've been around, you know that I had my baby boy in August by God's grace, and we'll talk a bit more about that. But yes, I have missed you guys so much. I have missed just talking to you guys about what God is teaching me, what I'm learning in my faith ministry and entrepreneurship journey. And I just thought that I would start doing these vlogs again, even if we're well into like the second quarter of the year. I still want to do these vlogs. So again, I'm supposed to do them at the beginning of the month, but we're over halfway into April, but it's fine, better late than never. I'm just excited that I've got the opportunity to sit down here and talk to you guys again. So I normally separates the what I talk about into sections. So I do work and life, faith and ministry, health, business, and then at the end we talk about business goals. So again, we're going to be reflecting on the month of March 2026. Starting off strong with work and life. My son turned 8 months old on the 1st of April, and let me tell you, like, mothers of 8-month-olds, so 8 to 10-month-olds, like you start to see a lot of increased activity. So he's becoming more and more active. Like, at 6 months, he was sitting, reaching for toys, doing tummy time, all of that stuff. But now he's in the pre-crawling stage, which means that he is just diving. This boy does not care. He's rolling from front to back, back to front. When you go from sitting, when you put him down to sit, he just dives, going, and he's trying to get on, onto his knees as well. And sometimes he does like inch warming, I think is what it's called. So I can see the crawling. It's coming there. It's getting there. But yeah, it's just another. We've just gone from 0 to 100 like really quickly. He had a little bit of a sleep regression, I think, at the beginning, but actually he's been sleeping really like much better in the last week or so, last week to 2 weeks. He's been having longer stretches at night, which is always great. Since I've had him the last 8 months, obviously I've not had my long stretches of sleep, but we thank God that things are getting better and I'm able to adapt, and I'm able to just balance, just learn how to be his mom and to adapt to all the changes. I'm so excited to see him reach all these milestones, and now he's starting to pull himself up to stand. And sometimes when you put him to sit down, he doesn't want to sit down. He's just like straightening his legs because he wants to stand, because obviously the world is more interesting from a standing position than just sitting on the floor. But no, I love him so much. My husband and I, find that he's been such a blessing into our life. He just brings so much life, so much joy. I love being his mum, and I just love experiencing what it's like to have a privilege to pour into another human being and to look after another human being. Yes, it's definitely not easy. You can be physically drained, mentally drained, but I'm just so grateful. It's a gift that I cannot trade for anything else. I just love being a mom, and it's been great. So we celebrated the first Mother's Day while baby's here. Obviously, we celebrated Mother's Day last year when I was still pregnant, but it was just so nice to celebrate. Unfortunately, he was actually ill on that Sunday, so we weren't able to go to church. So he had a viral upper respiratory tract infection, and he had cough, and he had a congested nose, and he was sneezing, and thank God it was just viral. He didn't have a fever. He was still eating, still drinking, but he was really tired, very clingy, extra fussy, sleeping loads, but he got over it by God's grace. Within a week it all cleared, and he was fine again, which is really, really good. The sleep regression that week was on another level, because obviously he had a blocked nose, so he couldn't lay flat, and he kept waking up and crying, but he got over it. So yeah, I'm so happy for that. I think that's pretty much it for working life. Obviously I'm not working at the moment because I'm still on maternity leave. I think I've got 4 months left. I can't believe it's gone by so quickly. Next month I'm probably gonna have to contact work to see about possible, like, what the process is for returning back to work, but I'm trying not to think about it. But I'll update you guys about that in next month's reset. So that's it for work and life. Moving on to faith and ministry, guys. So much has happened in the last year. It's been over a year since I updated you guys about what's going on in faith and ministry. So in terms of my faith life, I have been going with my daily audio Bible reading. So although I missed a lot of days last year, I still managed to get till the end in 2025. So that would be the last year was the second year, I believe, that I finished it through. So this year is the third year that I'm reading the Daily Audio Bible, starting from the beginning. My husband introduced me to it. If you guys don't know about Daily Audio Bible, I really recommend it. It's a daily Bible reading. We read the Old Testament, New Testament every single day, 365 or 366 days in a year, and you read through the whole Bible, and there's some discussions at the end. There's prayer requests. If you listen to the podcast, I listen to a podcast on Spotify. There's like prayer requests at the end. You can send in a prayer request. You can send a note to pray for other people. It's like a community. It's so good, and I usually listen to it in the mornings when I'm getting my son ready for the day. So yeah, it's just been nice. So obviously I'm trying to, there's different ways of incorporating Bible study now when my son is here. I love listening to the audio Bible with him being there, just listening to the word of God. And that's something that me and him can do. I've been able to incorporate that into our routine. When he's a bit more independent, or when I can, also I would want to be able to go back to doing my physical Bible studies where I can actually open my Bible and read, whilst he's playing and, on his own and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm just learning how to adapt really, and just seeing how my faith life is just going to be being a mom. And the main thing for me is that I just keep going and I don't neglect getting into the word of God, because that's where I draw my strength. That's where I can refill my well, and that's where I get my joy in motherhood. So yeah, I'm just glad that that's something I've been able to do. Now in terms of ministry, obviously the love qualified Instagram page I have been slacking when it comes to posting on there, but I'm really hoping. I'm just so busy at the moment, like I just have so many things going, and I'll tell you guys when it comes to the business side of things. But I'm hoping that sometime this year, maybe in the second half of the year, I would hopefully go back to posting regularly on the Love Qualified Instagram page. However, I have something exciting to share with you guys. The Love Qualified Foundation, which is the non-profit arm of the Love Qualified business, I have exciting updates about that. Now, the last time I updated you guys in November 2024, I did mention that I was having some meetings with some mental health professionals in Cameroon. By the way, if you don't know, Love Qualified Foundation is a Christian mental wellness non-profit organization that I'm hoping to launch in October 2026 alongside my book that's coming out, Whispers of Promise and Glory. Basically, the vision is to plant seeds of hope in Cameroon and encourage healing of the mind and spread the love and gospel of Jesus Christ. Our mission is to educate Cameroonians about mental wellness and mental well-being, to encourage healing of the mind through Christian-based counseling and therapy, and to empower Cameroonians to live purpose-driven lives. Now, we had lots and lots of meetings. The last time I updated you guys, it was that I was, having some meetings with some professionals in Cameroon to try to build a team. And that was the last thing that you heard from me. Guys, I actually have a team now. God has been so good. I actually have a team now. And like I have a solid team. I have a project manager who is based in Cameroon. I'm working closely with her to get the projects up and running. We have been planning our very first Easter mental wellness outreach. In fact, we have already done that, and I'm going to update you guys in next month's reset because that's for April. We're talking about March, right? Throughout 2025, I did not really meet with them that much. So when we met in October and November 2024, there was a big gap because I was pregnant and I was going through a lot. Okay, so I didn't want to sort of like start meeting with them because I knew I wasn't going to have the capacity or bandwidth to do very much. So I didn't meet with them again until the end of 2025. And we started planning towards our very first outreach program, which is going to be the Easter mental wellness outreach. So the things that we really did in the beginning of the year was we started to get things together towards the the mental wellness outreach. We made t-shirts. So the t-shirts have the logo at the front, so Love Qualified Foundation, and at the back it's got our slogan, which is educate, encourage, empower. You've got that at the back, so we made that for the team. And then we printed some leaflets. Excuse me, I think I showed that leaflet in one of the vlogs that we did, that I did a few, probably one of my writing a book with a baby vlogs. I think I showed you guys like the leaflets that we did, and we were to print that. And we have done the outreach, but like I said, I'm going to talk to you guys about it next month. But spoiler alert, it was a success, but we'll talk about it in a bit more detail next one. But yes, I have a team now. I just wanted to let you guys know, and we have been working behind the scenes. We have been doing some things. Obviously the official launch is going to be in October, but obviously we've started doing activities so that we can gather data, we can have something tangible to talk about when we have the launch, and just to show the impact that we are making in Cameroon. So there you go. I'm so excited. But continue to pray for me, guys, that God continues to give us clarity. God continues to give us the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to be able to reach the people that we need to be reached. And yeah, if you're interested, if this mission and vision sounds interesting to you, especially if you're based in Cameroon, then please do reach out to me and we'll be happy to have you. So that's faith in ministry. The next thing is health. Obviously it took me a while to sort of get back to the groove of like exercising and dieting again, but I think since my baby turned 5 months, I've been trying to get back to my routine again. And it's been difficult, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've been taking 1 step forward and like 5 steps backwards. It's just been like this. I think like with breastfeeding, because I'm still breastfeeding, well, you know, like my son, he started solids, you know, taking solids, and we're weaning, but he's still breastfeeding. And I found that with breastfeeding and weight loss, like, hasn't been like very good for me. Obviously every woman's experience is different. I know some women who have lost a lot of weight while breastfeeding, and I did lose quite a bit of weight like the weeks after I had my son, but it's been the opposite for me now, where the weight's starting to go up. But you know, it's not something that I am pressuring myself about, because I know that, you know, I'm not going to breastfeed him forever. You know, I just want to make sure that I do the best, that my body does the best that it can for him as my son, while he's still a baby, while he still needs me. When the time is right, you know, I'll be able to go hard, like 100% into my sort of like weight loss journey, and get back to the fitness level that I desire. But I have been trying again with just making sure that I'm eating healthy, balanced diets, and I started exercising again, although I've slacked the last few weeks. But I started like my dance workouts again, and then I've been doing some core exercises, like core workouts to focus on my core, because I have diastasis recti. I really cannot pronounce that word. Which is when basically your core muscles become really weak from the, you know, the growth that you had in the pregnancy. So I've literally been working on that. So it's literally dance workouts, which is a cardio, and then core workouts as well. But yeah, that's something that I will just continue doing until, you know, I get to the goal that I want to get to. So that's health. And then the next thing is business. Now, business is one thing that I'm usually really excited to talk to you guys about, and things have been happening. So basically we're going to be talking about the writing and publishing, and my upcoming Kickstarter for my next upcoming Christian fiction novel, which is Whispers of Promise and Glory. So for the business achievements for March 2026, I finished the developmental edits for Whispers of Promise and Glory, and we're currently doing copy edits at the moment. I revealed the first cover for Whispers of Promise and Glory, which is over here if you haven't seen it already on social media. It's so pretty. And I have been planning the Kickstarter. So this book is going to be launching first on Kickstarter in July 2026, where there's going to be special editions and other exclusive goodies up for grabs. You can now follow the pre-launch page, and the link will be in the description box. And then I have also been working on a few secret projects, some things that I cannot share with at the moment, but hopefully in next month's vlog I'll probably be able to share some of them. So yeah, watch out for this space. Now, in terms of business goals for April, basically I want to finish the copy edits for Whispers of Promise and Glory with my editor. I want to finish the proofreads with my editor. Then I want to finish writing the front and back matter for Whispers of Promise and Glory. I would want to organize the cover reveal with my book launch team and do the second cover reveals. There's going to be a second cover. The next video that I will post will be the cover design process and the cover reveal. So if you guys are interested for that, then definitely keep an eye out and make sure that you subscribe, and then you click the bell notification so you don't miss the next video, and then just continue planning the Kickstarter. So that's basically it for the business goals. But I just wanted to just, you know, have a quick catch up with you guys, and hopefully in next month's video I'll have a lot more things to talk about. But let me know how you guys are doing, what projects you've been working on, how the year has been going for you so far. If you have any goals for April, let me know. And remember that the sovereign love of God has qualified you to be his beloved one. Take care and God bless you. Mwah. Bye. Check out my books also down below. All the links are down below. Bye.